Good evening, children. Maths for physics.
Good evening, sir.
Lesson 6 on differentiation continues. Today we'll be specifically discussing this maximum and minimum values of a function. And some bits and pieces, other bits and pieces, I'll be giving it to you once this is over. Look, first we're defining what we call as slope. We already defined. In fact, we told the meaning of dy by dx is that only geometrically. If I have a curve at a given point, the dy by dx gives you the slope tan of the angle made with the positive x-axis in the anti-clockwise direction. Did you hear me properly? Tan of the angle made by the tangent with the positive x-axis in the anti-clockwise direction. So that is for a curve like that. At this point, this will be the slope. Draw a tangent, and the tan theta gives you the slope, which is called derivative of y with respect to x. Right? I hope you remembered that. But in spite of it, I am revising it for you. Look, tan theta is y by x, positive slope. Here, this is tan of 180 minus theta here. Negative, slope is negative. And this for a vertical line, slope is infinity, tan 90. Isn't it? Tan 90 is infinity. Isn't it so? Huh?
Yes, sir.
We know sine 90 by cos 90. 1 by undefined. But for this sleeping line, slope is 0. For the standing line in our school language, slope is large, undefined. Right? So once this is done, we are ready to understand something called maximum and minimum values. Look at this. I deliberately showed some mountains here. At this point, this tip is bothering. You have to buy a new one, but I'm not able to get one. All right, you can see the slope is 0 here, because if I draw a tangent like that, the steepness is 0. But you know, here, as you climb up, you feel that steepness. As you climb down, the steepness keeps falling. This is called negative slope. Right? Everywhere you have mountains, and you can think of a positive slope and negative slope like that. All right? So that's exactly what we'll be doing now. I am doing what is just required for our physics application. And remember, you cannot ever do without this. So I've taken a random y equals f of x here. Deliberately, I took some peaks and valleys. Remember, at a peak or a valley, if you draw a tangent, that will be parallel to the x-axis, right? What do you say? Huh? See,
Yes, sir.
peak is what? It goes there, when it comes back only, that will be a peak, isn't it? It continues to go like that. You've not reached the peak yet. So the moment you come down like that, you draw a tangent here, that will be parallel to the x-axis. You've seen already in the beginning itself. For this kind of a thing, slope is 0. For this kind of a thing, slope is undefined. Slope is infinity. So here and here, this is a valley. You can say a minimum value. This is a maximum value, another maximum value, another minimum value, like that. Huh? So at both maximum and minimum, the tangents are parallel to the positive x-axis, children. So tan 0 is 0. So 0 slope. Tan theta is dy by dx, we know, which means dy by dx is 0. So the first statement is that at a maximum or a minimum value of the function, dy by dx is 0. Do you agree? Huh?
Yes.
Children.
Yes, sir.
And do you remember we have shown that for a curve like that, as x2 minus x1 is going to 0 or x2 is approaching x1, the average rate delta y by delta x becomes dy by dx. Do we remember that statement? Because we have done a lot of mathematics, calculations in the middle, but don't forget the physical meaning of it. Huh? Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
so one statement, at a maximum or a minimum, tangent is parallel to the x-axis, therefore dy by dx is 0. If some function was there just going on increasing like that, you don't have a maximum or a minimum. It will say it's increasing function like that or a decreasing function. But we are interested mostly in this maximum minimum values because many times we keep getting that in physics. Okay, children.
Yes, sir.
So what I was trying to tell you was not that all the time there should be maximum and minimum values, but there are cases where the function, the value of y returns as x is increasing. It goes up, comes down like that. So whether it is a maximum value or minimum value, the slope is 0. Therefore, dy by dx is 0. What do you say? Can I continue? Children?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, but what is the difference? Because at both the maximum and minimum values, we said dy by dx is 0. Is there any difference between the maximum and minimum? It is there. Look, just before the maximum, if I draw another tangent, just before the maximum, do you follow? This line is drawn as a tangent to the maximum value there. Just before that, if I draw one tangent, is it a positive slope or negative slope? Tan less than 90.
Positive, sir.
Positive, right?
Yes, sir.
So there's a positive slope here. But just after the dy by dx, sorry, just after the peak, you draw another tangent like this. This will be negative slope. So dy by dx is 0. So as you pass through a maximum value in the increasing x direction, watch out for my words carefully. As we keep increasing in our x value, or as we keep moving along the positive x-axis, and when we cross a maximum, we would have crossed first a negative slope, 0 slope, and a positive slope. Sorry, a positive slope to a 0 slope to a negative slope. Do you follow? A positive slope to a 0 slope to a negative slope. In other words, dy by dx is decreasing as x is increasing. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, dy by dx is change in y by change in x. But dy by dx itself is the function now. That is decreasing. So d of dy by dx is less than 0 at a maximum. This is what differentiates the maximum from a minimum. You will see in future in the next slide. Look, you find out dy by dx. But now instead of y, I'm studying dy by dx as x is changing, children. As x is increasing, dy by dx is falling. So the rate of change of dy by dx is negative. Rate of change of dy by dx means I should write like this, isn't it? D of dy by dx by dx. Did you catch this formalism? You tell me. Vasist.
Yes, sir. Right.
Sriram, are you there today? Sriram. If it looks new, don't worry. If you knew already, no issue. If it looks new, don't worry. Watch those videos. I did not have time and get time to post them up. I'll do it somewhere in the night. Sriram, are you there? You have to speak, Sriram. You are there, but you're not opening your mouth. Okay, we'll see. So this statement, Lakshab, can I believe that you followed this? As x is going increasing, as I go from, say, a point before maximum through the maximum to a point after the maximum, the slope is falling. From a positive slope here, I'm going to a negative slope as I cross the peak, which means to say in mathematical terms that dy by dx is falling. So the rate of change of dy by dx is less than 0, which people write as d2y by dx2 or d square y by dx square. It's nothing like squares and 2's. It is second derivative. Y as a function of x, when we had, we say dy by dx is its derivative, right? D of 1, actually, first time we are derivating. If I do the derivative once again for this dy by dx, we call it the second derivative, which we write as d square y by dx square, whatever, or d2y by dx2, doesn't really matter because it's not actually squaring or anything. It is the second derivative of y with respect to x. If at all you want to know what it actually means, go for y equals x square only. Dy by dx equals 2x. Now derivative of this you calculate. D of dy by dx by dx. Here dy by dx is 2x. 2 into 1. So we say that second derivative is what? 2. In fact, we did s equals t square when I had instantaneous speed is how much, children? ds by dt equals 2t. We called it v, and we said acceleration is dv by dt. But what is v, children? D by dt into v is ds by dt, right? Hello?
Yes. Yes, sir.
That is d square s by dt square. So the acceleration is second derivative of s. Velocity is first derivative of s. Do you follow? So second derivative is nothing new. We have done it without naming it so. Hello? Do you all agree for this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is the meaning of d of dy by dx by dx, and that should be less than 0 is what our statement says here. Are you convinced? Not only
Yes,
convinced, that should stick in the mind once for all. Remember, I'll be showing with examples in physics, many of them, not one. But to begin with, the main idea. Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Suraj, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, can I continue for the next page? Or you just draw it? It takes time, probably. Have you drawn
Sir,
this
1
figure?
minute, sir.
1 minute, sir. 1 minute.
Have you drawn this figure, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Then
Yes,
draw
sir.
this. Draw this.
Sir, once can I show the previous one, sir?
Yeah. At a maximum or a minimum, dy by dx is 0. At a maximum value or a minimum value of that y is f of x. It has got a tangent which is parallel to the x-axis. Therefore, The derivative of y with respect is 0. It is shown in the graph. And remember, this maxima minima thing is a big chapter in your mathematics later. You will do more of that in more details. In fact, I told you the whole differentiation you will do all over again in great many more details, but we are just doing to the extent we require it. So children,
Sir, 1 minute.
yeah,
Done, sir.
yeah, I'll wait for others. And as I told you, I want you to keep writing. Writing should be a habit.
Sir. Yes, sir.
When you're writing, you are thinking, you are committing to that particular idea. You're agreeing to it. So, shall I change the slide?
Sir, once can you please show the previous one?
Okay. Even previous one,
Yes, sir. Once I'll take a screenshot.
this one. This is just some mountains I showed, only to tell you that.
Sir, but the slide is not changing.
Sam, I think you stopped sharing again.
Which one?
It's
Sir?
like the triangle one is still there, sir. It's the slide is not changing.
This one.
Yeah, it's not changing, sir.
Sir, we cannot see your sharing.
Screen
can only-
sharing passed. Okay, just a minute. I think screen resume. Okay, something happened there.
Yes, sir. Now
Okay. Now,
we can see.
is it all right? Hello, children.
Yes, sir.
This is over, I hope.
1 minute.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Sir, wait a minute, sir.
Yeah, sure. Keep telling, because this is, I mean, I touched something, I think it paused. I did not see.
Done, sir.
Right. Now, can I move a little ahead? Yeah,
Yes,
this
sir.
one. And you know, this is not a triangle, children. Whoever is saying, this is one tangent I drew just before the maximum. There's another tangent I drew just after the maximum. Okay, they're tangents. And slope of this tangent is positive, slope of this tangent is negative. And we would like to say that as we cross a maximum, slope will be decreasing. That's what you mean by saying that the rate of change of dy by dx, rate of change of slope is negative. This is slope. So slope will keep falling as you pass, as you cross a maximum point. Okay?
Sir, like at which point, like as you told, will it be 0, sir?
Huh?
At which point will it be 0?
At which point it is?
Sir, like you told it will be moving from maximum to 0 to minimum, no, sir?
This is zero slope.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Slope is what? This is horizontal line. I already told everything no here in the beginning.
Yes,
Itself.
sir.
For this sloping, for this sleeping line, slope is zero. For this is undefined. This is positive. This is negative. So that is taken care. So everything is, I mean, connected. Okay. Come on. So, but no problem. You take your time. I wrote everything some more in the middle. I'll just rub it off. The main points you write. I wanted to tell you that what is second derivative. Huh? After getting the derivative of function, you find out once again the derivative of that result you got. You call it second derivative. Huh? When displacement is a function of time. When displacement is a function of time, first derivative of displacement with respect to time gives you velocity. Second derivative gives you acceleration, right? So the essential thing you write here.
Answer.
So what is that point you are catching here? At the maximum, dy by dx is 0. Dy by dx is English name is slope. Mathematical representation is dy by dx, and it can be elaborated as derivative of y with respect to x. Are you listening to every word of mine? Huh? Dy by dx is derivative of y with respect to s, an infinitesimal change in y by infinitesimal change in x, and that will be called as dy by dx, to just directly say like that, but it is actually, geometrically speaking, it is a slope, right? It is slope. So shall I continue, children, for the next page?
Yes, sir.
Now in the next thing we talked about maximum now, sorry, minimum. Now this is a minimum thing, right? This is it's coming down, rising up, like this is the minimum. At this point, if you at the valley, if I draw a tangent, that will be once again parallel to the x-axis. For any line parallel to the x-axis, like a sleeping line you call, it is making an angle 0 with it. So tan 0 is 0. So slope is 0 as usual. Even at the minimum point, slope is 0. But remember, just before the minimum, just a point here, just below, before that you draw a tangent. The slope will be negative. But after the minimum you draw a tangent, the slope will be positive.
Sir, why are we drawing just below that, sir?
Because
Is
we
there
would like
any-
to know whether the slope is decreasing or increasing as you cross a minimum or maximum.
We can draw on that, no, sir. Exactly. What?
Already we drew. So that is slope is 0 here.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
before that slope is positive, or before, after that slope is positive, I would like to see, so that I know whether slope is decreasing or increasing as x is increasing. Vishnu, look at both the maximum and minimum value, slope is 0, children. But
Yeah.
what is the
Yes, sir.
difference? The difference is that at a maximum value, slope will be positive, 0, negative. At a minimum value, slope will be negative, 0, and positive. So that's the difference between maximum, minimum. And look, that's the reason why we say dy by dx of dy by dx is greater than 0 here, because slope is increasing. This is negative slope before the minimum. At the minimum, 0 slope. After the minimum, positive slope. So as x is increasing, isn't the slope increasing? That's what you mean by that rate of change of slope is positive, which is d square y by dx square is greater than 0. So 3 points, not much. Whatever is there, you write and deliberate over it and ask a question.
Sir, I didn't understand what is the difference between.
What's the difference? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I only just said 0, negative 0, and yeah, greater than. I didn't understand it, sir.
That means slope only you did not follow. This is a positive slope, right?
Yeah, yes, sir. Positive.
This is a negative slope, and
Yeah, yes, sir.
slope of
Greater than 90 degrees.
here. This is the, see, tangent slope. If you catch that point, everything is over. Look, this is minimum. Minimum, do you follow?
Yeah, yes, sir. Minimum.
Minimum. Before the minimum, if I draw a tangent, slope is negative. After the
Yeah,
minimum, if I
negative.
draw a tangent, slope is positive.
Positive.
So I'm using words. Why don't you use the catch the words and tell me as x is increasing?
Yes.
As x is increasing, x2 minus x1 when you take, you're going from what? Negative slope to zero slope to positive slope.
0. Yeah, yes, sir. Got it.
So what was bothering you? Tell me.
Sir,
Words
then
mean something. Every word is used with caution and meaning. So you have to give respect to the English words. Huh? And if you want me to speak in Telugu, I'll speak.
sir, then what is the name? Maximum. Maximum. Can you explain that?
Actually, I should understand what's bothering you. You can't ask me to repeat it like a record. What's the point?
Sir, actually, I didn't understood, sir.
Arey.
That's the reason I.
No. Like, what is that bothering you? If I know, I can talk, because I'll tell the same thing again. No. At
Yeah.
the maximum, once again, slope is 0. But before the maximum, slope is positive. After the maximum, slope is negative. So here it's going from positive to 0 to negative, right? And previously it is, sorry, later it is
Positive to 0 to negative, sir.
negative just before this
Yeah. Negative.
negative to 0 to positive.
Yeah, yes, sir. Got it. Sir.
Tell me. Why, Aniket? This is not your class. Aniket. So, Vishnu, and I have no problem. Just tell me for my satisfaction, your understanding. 3 points. I'll mention 3 points. Listen to me, all of you.
Yeah.
It's already there, but I'll tell you again. At a maximum or a minimum, dy by dx is 0. But at a maximum, dy by dx will be as you pass through a maximum. Pass through a maximum, do you understand? As you are going in the increasing x direction. Array, x2 minus x1 is what? As you change x means what? X2 somewhere here, x1 somewhere there, right? So as we go along the x-axis, as x is increasing, dy by dx is falling in the case of a maximum. In a similar way, as we go along the x-axis, dy by dx is increasing at a minimum. Now tell me. Go back to the mountains. Look. Sorry. Okay. Vishnu, this is the peak, right? This is the maximum.
Yeah.
So before the maximum, positive slope or negative slope, that is. This steep, you have to climb. This is a negative slope.
Yeah. So
This is a negative one. So as you cross this peak, what's happening? The slope is decreasing.
yeah. Yes, sir.
And it's difficult to climb here, but while coming, you will be climbing down easily, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You will be going against gravity here, but gravity will bring you down here. What do you say? But
Yeah,
at a valley, what's happening? At a valley, slope is, tell me.
Negative first.
Negative, and here positive. Sorry, 0 and then
0.
And
From
here
then
positive.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Tell me, Vishnu.
Yeah, yes, I got it.
That once, ultimately it's all the ideas. You need to catch the idea. You cannot do a physics problem without physics idea. Math helps. Math is very, very important. But ultimately, it's not just dry logic. It's not pure logic. It is logic plus physics. Logic means mathematical logic, I mean. Analytical thinking, that is. Use thinking in mathematical terms. But we are talking about a physical system. So that's what you need to remember every time. So Vishnu, are you okay with that?
Yes, sir. Understood.
So then can you repeat my statements, whatever statements we made?
Yeah, yes, sir. At the
Come on.
positive, yeah, at the maximum or minimum point.
You've been rating it, so you only just need to understand it. And I'm going to show it with an example. I'm not doing a lot of mathematical what you call lesson here, theory here. Just catching a very small point and using it. I mean, showing a problem. Right. Now let's just show a problem because time. Children, listen to me carefully. Check for the maximum and minimum values of the function y equals to x cube minus 24x. I'll go very slow. I will go very slow stepwise and try to catch the meaning of it. Look, let us first find out dy by dx. Let us find out what? Dy by dx, the first step. So, Vishnu, tell me what is dy by dx?
Yeah, yes, sir. It is 4x.
Huh?
4x square. 4x.
Here.
6x.
6x square, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, sir. 6x.
I hope everybody remembered this.
Minus 24.
Yeah.
X to the power n is n into x to the power
N minus 1.
n minus 1.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And then
Minus 24.
minus 24. Now set it to 0. Why? Whether it is a maximum, minimum, dy by dx is 0.
Yeah.
So 6x squared minus 24 equals 0. Right?
Plus 1 minus 2.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Now, that means at x equals plus 2 or at x equals minus 2, y may be what? A maximum or a minimum. We don't know because at both maximum minimum values we saw that dy by dx is 0.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Hello? Therefore, let me find out the second derivative. What is the first derivative?
6x
6x
square
minus 24.
24
So second derivative will be d of that 6x square
square
minus
minus 24
by dx.
dx. Yeah, yes, sir.
How much is this, Vishnu?
Yeah, it is
12x.
12x. Yeah, sir.
12x minus 0,
Zero.
na?
Zero.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Right. So that's what you mean by saying that d square y by dx square equals 12x. Now, I've got x equals plus 1, x equals minus 2. So fourth step is at those values you find out, you'll understand what we have done until now. Look at this. d2y or d square y by dx square at x equals plus 2 will be what? 12 into plus
24.
24.
so 24. Is it greater than 0?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That means at x equals plus 2, y has a minimum value.
Yeah, sir. But
Now look at what you wrote. And what minimum, y minimum equals, substitute in the y function. Which one? X equals plus 2 you substitute. 2 into 2 cubed minus 24 into 2.
2.
How much is this?
16 minus
16
48.
minus 48. Yes.
Minus 24?
Yeah.
Minus, this is how much?
20.
16 minus
48. Yeah.
48. So how much is this?
32.
Minus
Minus 32.
minus 32. So at x equals plus 2, y has a minimum, and that minimum value is how much? Minus 32. All right. So this is the fourth step. And fifth step will be d square y by dx square at x equals minus 2. Let us check. Will be how much? This is the value, children.
Minus 12.
Where is our, this is 12x. So 12 into minus 2 minus 24
Minus 24. Yes.
less than 0.
Yes,
Huh?
sir. Yes.
So at x equals minus 2, y has a maximum value.
Yes, sir.
Now y max equals, I'm writing on the left hand side, substitute in this, 2 into minus 2 whole cube, minus 24 into minus 2. So means minus how much is minus 16, plus 48.
48.
How much is this?
32.
Yes. So this particular function has at x equals minus to a maximum value, at x equals plus to a minimum value. Minimum value is minus 32, maximum value is plus 30. If you plot a graph also, you can see that.
Where can I ask you a mining though?
So that's what you mean by check for the maximum and minimum values. All that discussion is done. So take your time and tell me.
Sir, can you show the previous slide once?
Sure.
Yeah, just a minute.
Yeah. Vishnu, tell me when to change.
Yeah, done, sir.
And also keep asking. Others are not asking. I don't know. They're not interested probably. I have no problem in the beginning. You can ask as many times as you want. But once I think you've done enough of it, I'll demand things from you later. And we'll be using all these ideas very liberally in physics. That's the reason we're taking enough time to do these lessons on mathematics, though your masters will be doing it later. Mokshagya, any question?
No, sir.
So can I go to the next slide?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
So a lot of it I've done. Don't blindly copy step by step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I put numbers like that. You do it for yourselves. But refer to that.
Sir?
Yes, Mokshagya.
Equal to 2 into 2 power cube minus 24 into 2 is there, no, sir? Yeah. In that minus, is that minus 16 or only 16, sir?
You need to tell me.
Should
If
be
I write
16.
minus, if I write minus, will you write minus? I did not write minus, but by mistake, my pen moved and one, what do you call, line came here. This I wrote as like this. Will you believe it? Because if that's the case, will it be 32 first of all? No.
No, sir. No. Yeah.
try to understand things. I'll give you practice like I've been giving. So much practice I'll give you. But the practice helps only if you look for meaning. Suhita, Srivalli, Jyoti, somebody? Jivana Jyoti? The question is like open-ended question. I provided the check for the maximum and minimum values of the function. Means like you'll see whether it has a maximum, whether it has a minimum. If it has, at what point, and at that point, how much is maximum, how much is minimum. All that elaborate doing. Okay. So Suhita, are you okay with the whole thing?
Yes, sir.
Step after step, just keep watching it carefully, keep writing it carefully, and tell me immediately if there is any issue there.
Done, sir.
Yeah,
Suraj done. And others, please.
Wait a minute, sir.
Done, sir.
Don't take a screenshot or anything. I told you already. I want you to write. And just don't keep listening, just like that. You write, ask, discuss, do things like that. So can I go to another question? At least we'll do one more question, children, today.
Yes, sir.
Anybody has an objection if I change the screen?
Yeah, wait a minute, sir.
Can I?
No, sir. Wait a minute, sir.
All right.
Done, sir.
Right.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So I'm moving to the next page, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, Ganesh, read the question.
Sum of two positive numbers is 20. Find numbers such that their product is a maximum.
Yes, previously I've given you a function directly. Now, a very simple question, but we need to frame our function. Actually, this is a very simple thing. Like if I have 10, a number called 10, I can divide that into two parts like 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7, 4, 6, 5, 5, isn't it? This is 3, 7, and then whatever. So you know very well, if I divide that into 5 and 5, the product is maximum. Everything else, the product is less than this, you see. Isn't it so? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Now 20 means definitely those two numbers are going to be 10 and 10. This is by simple counting. Children, do you all agree?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So I'm actually
sir.
going going to a question for which answers I already know, but I'll use my maximum minima idea here. Huh? Say the numbers are x and y. Given x plus y equals 20. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now find the numbers such that the product is a maximum. My function is the product. P equals xy. I want P to be maximum, right?
Yes, sir.
I want P to be maximum. Now, but remember, P is depending both on x and y. I want to write P as a function of x, for example. So I'll write P equals x into 20 minus x. Y is 20 minus x. So I brought into my y equals function x form. I want to have only one variable, not two variables. Hello. In the place of y,
Yes, sir.
I'm putting. So this becomes 20x minus x.
Yes, yes.
So P is this, children. Now for P to be maximum, dP by dx must be 0. What do you say?
Yeah, yes, sir. We
Now
have
find
to,
out dP by dx.
yeah, it is 20 minus 2x.
20 minus 2x.
Yeah, which is
Make
equal to
it 0. Huh?
Yeah, so
20 minus 2x equals 0. So 20 equals 2x. X equals 10.
20 by
But
2, which is 10.
yeah, but remember, but I don't know whether it is maximum at x equals 10 or not. Find out the second derivative. D square P by
D square P by
dx square equals 20, 0 minus 2. Isn't it? So less than 0. It implies that x equals 10, P is maximum. If x is 10, y is also 10, right?
Yes.
That's how I use differentiation to find out that problem. Do you follow? Vishnu.
yeah, so
Come on. One idea and many applications. That's what we'll be doing. So you need to be careful. You need to be attentive. That's all. Everything else will be taken care by us. Do that. If you can finish it in time, I'll give you one more question. And tomorrow, mostly I'll be using the time for only doing various applications from the beginning to the last. If I can finish this one today. There are many questions here, of course. So it is done in a detailed and systematic way. If there's any issue, you tell me.
Done, sir.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
wait.
who else?
Sir, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Sir, 1 minute.
Yeah, wait, no issue.
Done, sir.
All right. So I'm continuing, children.
Wait a second.
Okay, right.
Done, sir.
Right. Just one more question I would like to. Find two positive numbers whose sum is 15 so that sum of their squares is a minimum. So somebody take the lead and tell me how to do the things. Anyone?
Sure. Should I? Can I?
Assist, tell me.
Yes, sir. Sir, so x plus y is 15.
X plus y is 15. Right. We'll cut down on writing, right? Then, so that sum of their squares, we can call it as S, for example. Sum
Yes, sir. Yeah.
of their squares. This is a function. Function will actually, one difference between maths and physics is this. In maths, you'll be given the functions and you'll go on developing techniques to find out the derivatives, integrals, whatever. Some conditions you will follow, all right. So you'll actually do derivatives, integrals for very, very complicated, complex, funny functions. In physics, no. We actually do very small level of derivative integration, but in derivatives and integrals, but the challenge is to frame a function from the problem. So here, so that sum of their squares sum is called S. So we wanted S to be what was it?
Minimum, sir.
Minimum. Right? So what should I do? Child, tell me. S equals. I want only one variable here, not two variables. S should be a function of X, not X and Y together. Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What,
So
what should I do?
x squared plus 15 minus x whole square.
Yeah, 15 minus X whole square. So for this to be minimum or maximum, what should I do?
Derivative, sir. So,
Isn't it? So
yes, sir.
tell me what is ds by dx? 2x plus this is a composite function. Huh?
Yes,
2
sir.
into 15 minus x to the power 2 minus 1 into derivative of 15 minus x, 0 minus 1. Now I'm using what all we talked. This is first square function inside 15 minus x, a plus bx. So 2 into 15 minus x into 2 to the power minus 1 into derivative of this. Do you follow that? Hurry, yesterday we did so many.
Yes, sir.
Suhita?
Got it, sir.
So how much is this? 2x minus 2 into 15 minus x. Am I correct? Huh? This minus sign.
Sir.
So make it 0. So 15 minus x. So tell me, if I put it 0, what will I get? 30 minus 2x. So 4x equals 30. So x equals 7.5. So y is also
7.
and if you want to check whether it is a minimum or not, find out the second derivative again. Hi, this is 2x minus this, no? Instead of setting it 0 here, find the derivative of that. You'll find that to be positive. Hello?
Yes, sir.
ds by
Yes, sir.
dx is 2x minus 30 plus 2x, isn't it? If I simplified it. So second derivative, if I do
4.
2x is 2, this is 0, this is 2, 4, which is greater than 0. Therefore, at x equals 7.5, S is minimum. The second question we did. So hope you could catch the logic.
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
So like I'm having confusion in how to conclude whether it is minimum or maximum, like we did in first one, sir.
Second one you look at. Third one we'll see. Huh? Why confusion?
So like if it is minus, like what should be
Arre,
taken?
you find out the second derivative again, child.
Yes, sir.
If it is coming less than 0, it is going to be maximum at that value of x.
Okay.
If it is coming greater than 0, at that
It's
value of x, it is going to be minimum.
Okay, sir.
Right?
Yes,
Very
sir.
simple. Very simple.
Okay.
So maybe few more questions. I'll give practice for this only tomorrow. But I'll once again upload the video. Look into that, watch it carefully, listen to it carefully, and tell me back tomorrow. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I'm stopping the share. And then I'm ending the session, children.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.